Hello, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm Alex, your guide to the wonderful world of English vocabulary. Today, our word of the day is episode. What exactly is an episode? Well, simply put, an episode is a part of a TV show, a radio program, or even a significant event that is part of a larger series. Think of your favorite TV series like Friends or The Simpsons. Each individual show you watch is an episode. We use the word episode to break down something bigger into smaller, more manageable pieces. It's a convenient way to refer to a specific portion of a larger narrative or happening. Now, let's look at some words that share a similar meaning with episode, also known as synonyms. One good synonym for episode is installment. For example, the latest installment of the game was exciting. Another synonym is part. We could say, this is part 3 of our cooking series. A third option is segment. For instance, the news segment focused on the local election. We can also use the word chapter if we're talking about a book being adapted into a show. The second chapter of the book was adapted into the final episode. Finally, another useful synonym is program. We could say, tonight's program features a special guest. These words help you add variety to your vocabulary while still conveying a similar idea to episode. Now, let's flip the coin and explore antonyms, words with opposite meanings. An antonym for episode could be series. While an episode is a single part, a series is the whole collection. For example, I watched the entire series, not just one episode. Another antonym could be whole. The whole story is made up of many episodes. The whole movie lasted for 3 hours. Then we have entirety. You could say, I learned about the subject in its entirety. Whereas an episode shows a specific part. Another antonym could be complete works. For example, the author's complete works are available in this collection, rather than just an episode from one of them. Finally, we could use compilation. The compilation of short stories included authors from around the world. Again, these words highlight the contrast to the meaning of episode. How can you use the word episode in everyday life? Well, you might say to a friend, did you see the latest episode of that show we were watching? Or you might comment on a real-life event by saying, that was an unexpected episode in my day. If you're following a podcast, you might ask, when will the next episode be released? If someone is going through a difficult time, you could say, it's just a tough episode, it will pass. Thinking about planning your time, you might say, I'll watch an episode of my favorite show while I eat dinner. Here are some more usage examples. The season finale episode was a real cliffhanger. The documentary is divided into 6 episodes. Each episode of the cooking show features a different cuisine. I missed last night's episode. Can you tell me what happened? She's been having a rough episode with her health. The historian described the event as a significant episode in the country's history. He recorded a new episode of his podcast every week. The final episode of the show tied up all the loose ends. We watched several episodes back to back. The show is known for its well-written episodes. So, to recap, an episode is a part of something bigger, like a TV show or a series of events. Synonyms include installment, part, segment, program, and chapter, while antonyms include series, whole, entirety, compilation, and complete works. You can use the word episode in your everyday conversations to refer to specific parts of a story or a sequence of events. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this episode helpful. Remember to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover the show and learn new words. Finally, I'd love to hear from you. Try creating your own sentence using the word episode and share it as a comment below. See you next time for another exciting word adventure.